you know, and then you've got people like Elon Musk, who's apparently a smart guy, and I don't know what the he's on about either. It's like this whole alpha, like it's like contrarian. It's people who are like natural contrarians, just refuse to listen to Elon Musk talk about this.
You get a vaccine? Are you? What do you do with your own family? You won't get a vaccine. Why is that?
I'm not at risk for COVID, man.
Yes, you. How? That's not the point, dude. Like, it's not the point. It's not.
Isn't Elon like the smartest guy? No, I thought he was.
There's no way that they don't know that they're missing the point. There's no way. Everybody understands that. It's about herd immunity. Everybody understands that. I don't understand.
Nor my kid.
Mm-hmm. So you won't do that.
No.
And why the fuck aren't these interviewees challenging him? It doesn't matter that you're not at risk. That's not the fucking point.
If you keep listening, this interview does challenge him, and he gets very upset.
Oh, really?
Okay. What do you do now? Do you just go to work? Is that how you're conducting yourself and your family?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This entire time, SpaceX has been at work through this entire thing. We didn't skip a day.
He brags about how he forced all his workers to
doing national security work. We sent astronauts to the space station and back. Tesla has been, apart from several weeks where we're shut down by the state and then the overzealous Alameda County, which is a travesty. But apart from that, we've been making cars this entire time, and it's been great.
How do you answer your employees? You say, I think you're putting me and my family at risk. What do you say to them then?
Great, stay home.
Stay home. That's it.
Yeah.
Do they get penalized for that, or just what can they do if they feel that they are at risk?
I mean, if they have a legitimate reason to be at risk, then they should stay home.
All right. So when they decide, when this is your policy, when these workers are worried, and do you feel that they have I want to just get back to that. Put yourselves in their shoes. Do you feel they have a good reason to be worried? And do you feel a duty to pay them and make sure they're okay, despite the fact that you don't agree with how they feel about COVID versus how you feel about
Let's just move on.
Just move on.
No, how about you answer the fucking question, bro? You're responsible for a lot of people's health. How about you fucking answer the question, bitch? You have a responsibility for these people.
Didn't he just become like the richest person?
Yes.
Okay, so he doesn't want to talk about if he feels like he should be paying his employees that feel like they have to stay
just
at
move
home.
on. You fuck you.
Play a little bit more.
Cara, I do not want to get into a debate about COVID situation.
Seems fair to me.
Okay, I want to finish up talking about.
You want to end the podcast now? We can do it.
Okay, what do you say? No, we don't. I don't want to end it. I just want to understand.
He threatens to end it.
Oh,
where you've at, but I do. I feel like I understand where you are. So one of the things,
and I should say, we've also spent quite a lot of time with the Harvard epidemiology team doing antibody studies. Tesla makes the vaccine machines for CureVac. Gates said something about me not knowing what it's doing. It's like, hey, knucklehead, we actually make the vaccine machines for CureVac, that company you invested in.
Cool, you're still putting your employees at risk. But here he says, at the beginning, he says...
I mean, this is a hot button issue where rationality takes a backseat. So...
Ironic.
In the grand scheme of things, I think this is, what we have is something with a very low mortality rate and high contagion. And
first of all, the mortality rate is like astonishingly high for how contagious it is. I mean, this whole talking point that it has low mortality, the flu has more low mortality. It has like a 0.01%. I don't know. Flu mortality rate is like well below 1%. This one has like 1 to 2% mortality, which is a low number, but that means 1 out of every 100 person that catch it dies. That's a fucking lot. Versus the flu is like 1 in 10,000. I mean, that's a staggering number of people. 500,000 people almost have died, Elon. I mean, how the fuck are you going to tell me that it has a low mortality rate? That sounds like a lot of people dead.
Something that is of low risk to a young person is of high risk to an older person.
And again, they keep ignoring the fact that there is a lot of people that have long-term lasting effects from COVID. Long-lasting effects, lung damage, loss of sense of smell. He's very, honestly, the only thing I could say for Elon, it makes more sense than Joe Rogan, but Elon seems to just be protecting his business interests.
Right.
He's just trying to ignore the reality of it because he just wants to keep doing business. So, that seems pretty apparent just watching him try to rationalize this away.
Essentially, the right thing to do would be to not have done a lockdown for the whole country, but to have, I think anyone who's at risk should be quarantined until the storm passes.
All right, but this storm is coming again.
By the way, we tried that.
Storm is not just gonna pass.
It's not that easy. All these people and
you keep going to parties with Joe Rogan, and it's not gonna pass.
Dude, you think they didn't try to lock down like retirement homes? All these people are dying because people need to fucking interact with other people. The people that are highest at risk are people old of age, and they have caretakers and people that take care of them, and it wipes them out like a fucking wildfire, dude. It's just, you're not this stupid to miss the fucking point.
Not about saving humanity, but these are humans that die in the process.
Everybody dies.
I know that, Elon.
Wow, he's so fucking enlightened. Hey, everybody dies. Classic. This is exactly what I want. And that's like the Lex Luthor defense.
So disappointed.
Everybody dies, bro. That's like I'm 14 and this is deep. I mean, what are you saying, dude? You don't want to prevent death? Early death? Early death, bro. What's the point of even trying to prevent early infant mortality? Everybody dies. Mm-hmm. Why should we care about babies dying?
That baby was just not healthy.
Yeah, it was a fucking weak ass baby. You should go have a kid without any life support and like instruments to help your baby survive, Elon, because everybody dies. Stupid ass. Such a fucking idiot. God, it's so upsetting. Oh, yeah, let's not forget this gem. The Elon Musk back in March 19. Based on current trends, probably close to 0 new cases by end of April. I mean, Elon has consistently been on the absolute wrong end of this.
Cool, bro. Is that a stat you got from Joe?
Well, people just believe him because he's smart. Like, he's Elon Musk. But
yeah,
I'm learning that Elon is not the fucking cool dude that I thought he was. I really am disillusioned with him.
Yeah, but have you seen like his Doge memes on Twitter?
Dude, it's so epic.
I can't believe people think
so
that's funny. It's just so cringe, bro. To me, he just strikes me as like a mogul who really is just focused on business over everything. I mean, he literally just said everyone dies when someone was expressing concern about his employees.
Well, I think it just a lot of people fall into this trap of. I'm not about to say that I'm smarter than Elon Musk or that he's an idiot. You know what I mean? I'm sure he has a very high IQ, but being a talented engineer and business person does not make you smart about everything else. You know what I mean? Right. And it's so obvious that the megalomania has set in with him. Mm-hmm. He thinks
he's
he knows
delusional
better than everybody
because
about
it threatens
everything.
his business. That's it. It's so simple. Joe Rogan, I don't know what the fuck to say about Joe Rogan.
He's just a dumb.
Well, it's more on brand on Joe Rogan.
Just on brand.
I get that.
The question is, what on balance serves the greater good?
And you feel lockdowns did not do that?
No. This is a no-win situation. It has diminished my faith in humanity, this whole thing.
Because?
Diminished his faith in humanity. Can you imagine the irony of him saying that?
The irrationality.
This is pretty much where we started. We've looped around the video.
Will you get a vaccine?
And then this is diminish my faith in humanity. And fast forward 1 minute. Can we stop talking about the well-being of my employees, please? Sorry, dude. You and Joe Rogan diminish my faith in humanity. It's so simple.
I mean, coming from the guy who, during the year of the pandemic, became the richest guy in the world.
Right.
I don't know.
That's a good point, Elo.
You would think he would have a little more compassion to other people. He reached the point of like money is like an abstract nothing. It's like he has so much of it, it's nothing.
Yeah.
Everything is nothing. It's like it's so abstract at this point.
Yeah.
You could do whatever you want. You have so much power to just.
The pandemic's been real good to him.
For example, just treat your employees nice. Like you have that power. I don't know.
I think a way to stick it in his face.
Are you about to defend them?
No. I say a way to stick it in his face to show how you can be nice to your employees and say, fuck Elon. Ethan, I think you should give me your Tesla.
Yeah, he's got a point.
Yeah.
Take it.
Unfortunately, AB, I still have to. If you want to take over the payments, you can have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want that lease?
No, I'm just playing.
You can have it. I swear to God,
AB
take it.
'cause he's
Take
an
the
idiot.
payments. I'm over Tesla, bro. I gotta say, I'm kind of disappointed with the Tesla. I got the X, and it's it's rickety. Oh, you love it? It feels rickety.
It's a great car.
Okay, Hilo loves it.
All right.
I can't stand these people, dude. Can't stand it.
Amen.
Amen.
Somebody got to talk sense into Joe Rogan, though. Elon Musk is a fucking maniac.
I wonder what this Joel Osteen has to say about the vaccine.
Oh, Mark of the Beast. For sure. Somebody's got to get to Joe Rogan. This is like a moon landing thing. Like, somebody's got to talk to this fucking guy. How can you look up to someone who thought the moon landing was fake for like 10 years? I mean, how can you take anything they say seriously?
Not to defend Joe Rogan, but his prominence as a thought leader, if you will, this is a recent development. I mean, he was. I
don't know. He's been at that for years.
Well, no, he had a very popular podcast, but I mean, he was just a stoner having stoner talk in a basement for a decade. And
hey, Joe Rogan, have you looked into the ingredients in Alpha Brain? I'm just curious. Here, let me find the ingredients in Alpha Brain.
It's a secret formula, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So let's take that every day.
He looks like he took Captain America's secret formula. Right. Maybe that's why he doesn't need the vaccine.
That shit's nuclear, bro.
It's not funny.
He's got the super soldier serum.
Look, and with peace and love, because I know a lot of people love Joe Rogan, but I mean, there's been
a definite shift in opinion against Rogan in the last year, though. If you go to his subreddit, they've completely revolted. It's
really?
Like the Reddit Joe Rogan subreddit is is like pretty anti-Joe these days.
Look, I know there's like a lot of blind left hate for Rogan because there's an affiliation with like a lot of really conservative people.
Yes and no. And so it seems to bridge the gap, though, from what I've seen, because it's more about stuff like this, like the COVID stuff. Mm-hmm. I checked out the comments on this particular clip. And
for real?
Yeah, there was a lot of like, Jesus Christ, he's really.
I'm really fucking.
Also, a lot of it has to do with everybody really hates his whole Spotify thing, because I guess it's the whole rollout of it has been kind of a disaster. So there's a lot of ill will for him right now in his fan base.
Look, I got no problem with Joe and talking with right-wing people. I think conversations are good and stuff. My problem is with the conspiracy theories and this absolute fucking ignorant missing the point so hard that I just can't believe it. And it's just so harmful. It's so dangerous, you know. Bro. I just can't do it. Here, let's pretend it's Fear Factor, Joe, and you have to get a vaccine shot to overcome your fears and turn into some kind of alpha thing about overcoming your fears.
You can win $50,000.
Come on, just do it. Do it. Don't be a pussy. That'll get him. Don't be a pussy, dude. Overcome your fears. You could do it. We got to psych him out.
The day of reckoning will come.
Anyway, that's it. I'm pissed off.
Do we have any light goofs to round the show out with?
No, I want this bitterness to stay in people's mouth because it is bitter. Hey, I want to fucking see my parents. I want to go do shit with Theodore, who's locked in the house for 2 years. I want to go do shit. We all want to go do shit. As long as you dipshits are not getting the vaccine. We haven't
seen any friends since this whole thing started.
I'm so fucking over it.
No one has any life anymore. Everyone's going to start getting depressed. It's just...
Not them. They're out doing... No wonder they don't give a shit because they're already living their life like it doesn't exist.
Well, yeah, right. And they are partying as they don't even feel bad posting about it on Instagram.
What are we going to do?
What are we going to do?
I just hope Kenneth Copeland is praying hard enough to make this thing go away.
Watch that demon die.
The fuck? That guy's crazy. All right, well, that was fun. We covered a lot of ground. I'm curious to see how the comments react to the David Dobrik discussion. I'll be watching closely. Are you worried, AB?
I mean, I know it's coming, so at least I'm not going to be blindsided, but it is going to be rough.
It's interesting.
I feel like I don't do a good job explaining myself.
I mean, you got through to us a little bit at the end there.
Yeah.
I'm not saying David's innocent or anything like. I'm just saying that
Trisha is not gonna. She will have no.
Oh yeah, you're dead to her.
Yeah, she is gonna.
You are dead to her.
Suplex you into a shallow grave.
Well, as of now, she still follows me on TikTok. Let's see how long it takes.
Interesting. Let us.
You just reminded her. With
I don't think
comment.
she'll unfollow you. She's just gonna shit. She's just gonna shit on you if like on TikTok or something. She'll like clip you and talk shit. Should be kind of Moses. All right, I'm going to wrap it up. We'll be here on Friday live. You know what it is, H3 Live. It is here all day, all day. You know what it is. Got a little heated this episode, but sometimes you got to get heated. I'm just fucking not okay with this. You know? We all got to do our part, man. It's hard. That's the part. We all got to sacrifice for the greater good, all right?
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, nice. Bye-bye.